Bitcoin update here on the 19th. Let's go ahead and get into it. I did a video on Friday, but this video will just be dedicated to Bitcoin only. I'm not going to look at Ethereum. I'm not in Ethereum. Bitcoin's all I really care about because I personally have bought into this as well. And I bought some luckily around 15.9. The low was 15.468. So I basically nailed the bottom, but I only bought 0.3 of a coin. And then I bought 0.3 down here when I got the retracement back here at 20 to 19.1. I think I bought right around 20. So I personally only have 0.6 of a coin, but honestly, if this goes way higher, then 0.6 of a coin is still a lot to own. So I'm happy about that. Getting into the chart, we have a 5-wave move clearly right here. We get a pullback right here. And then if we're looking at this, it could either be A, B, C like that, or is it a 5-wave move? Either way, the 1.61 fib is what to watch. It's at 31,400. So we'll see. If it's a third wave, it should get there minimum. If it's a C wave, it should get there probably too. The bottom here is at 19,647. Bottom here is at 15,530. So that's about $4,000. Above this top is 29,000. So anywhere from 29,000 to 31,000 minimum. But again, if it's a third wave, it could go to the 2.61 fib. It could go all the way up here to 41,000. It could go all the way up here to 51,000. So you get the point. If it goes up to 41,000, we know it's a third wave at that point. So what I think it is, though, is on B waves, they're normally going to be just as long as an A wave or longer. So we can look at the time relationship between this move right here on the 21st up to the 16th. So that's about, what is that about? It's pretty much about 3 months. Yeah, about 3 months. And then this takes only about a month to correct. Based on this, I would say this is most likely, with pretty good accuracy, I would say this is a second wave. And the reason I say that is because of time relationship. So based on that, I would say this has to get to a minimum of 31,370 bucks just for a third wave to be valid. If we draw a parallel line here, we can see also that it's already crossed outside the parallel line. So that's, again, ABCs normally stay within parallel lines. 2 reasons that I think this is a third wave. Therefore, if you're in this right now, that means it's probably going to go all the way to minimum. Let's see, 28,610. Minimum. That's good enough. We're looking at minimum like 36,800. To 38,770. I guess not minimum, but we should expect a pullback here if it only goes to 1.61 fib around 28,610, and then a move that gets higher than the third wave. But using my fibs, the 50% retracement and the 0.61 retracement are good targets. And then we can look over here and see if there's a supply zone around there. If there's a supply zone around there, then, and there is actually. Look at that. Supply zone, big candle down. So that would actually be my target right there. Based on all the reasons I just stated, I would be looking for something in this area for a 5-wave move, and that would be minimum if we hit the 1.61 fib right here. That's a supply zone, back off, and then break through it to the next supply zone. It would look something like this. And then if that's a 5-wave move, then from there it would either go let's look at the 50% retracement. Let's say it goes to 36,000. Let's say it goes to 38,500. Pull back to at least 27,000, maybe even 24,000, probably 24,000. And then we would get a third wave after that. I hit it perfectly right there. 53,000. So 53.3. But honestly, probably much higher. And then we pull back to 46.7. And we'd get the top around 66 to 70,000 if this was a 5-wave move at the minimum. But again, you got to remember also that third waves generally go past the 1.61 fib. It can go to the 2.61 fib, maybe even the 3.61 fib. And if we zoom out on this chart, we likely just saw a second wave overall. So if this is a first wave right here, pull back second wave, then we got to factor in where the third wave is going to be at. Third wave is up here. I already have it marked, I guess, at 110,000. And so this 5-wave move could go to 110,000 like that. And if that happened, that would be the overall third wave. That wouldn't even be the top. That would be the third wave. We'd pull back and we'd even go higher than that. But then again, like this second wave took about a year and a half. So this third wave, if the first wave took since the start of Bitcoin basically, which that was like 2008, 2009, took us 13 years. This was a 2-year pullback. This move could take maybe double this, could be longer than that. Bitcoin could go, there's no way of telling how high it could go based on the banking system failing. Who knows what else can happen that can propel it higher. So I know I'm getting kind of out there and just talking about hypothetical, but just knowing that this is most likely a third wave, 9 out of 10 times it's going to be a third wave. Look for a minimum of 31.4 and potentially higher. But honestly, based on this, if it's a 5-wave move, we're going to see at minimum, if this is correct, minimum A, pullback B, and a C wave higher, which is possible. We can do that. And if that's the case, it's probably going to go to new lows. So with all that being said, we would have to wait and see how long this B wave took. Or if it's a second wave, it'll be a lot quicker probably. And so, yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into it, but basically on the smaller time frame, near term, I think this is a third wave. And you're looking for 31,400, probably 36 to 38,000 before it's all said and done. So we got another minimum, probably another 8 to 10,000 left to the upside before it retrace. So anyway, those are my thoughts on putting the pieces together, figure out if this is an ABC move. It is in supply zone, but we can actually zoom in here too. Let's zoom in here real quick and just see what this move is doing. I mean, it's definitely impulsive. You can tell 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely an impulsive move. We'll see how correct this prediction ends up being, but again, 31.4 is what you need to watch. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that as well for daily updates on stocks. Bitcoin, usually, I don't really do that much crypto besides that. But if you have any requests, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll take a look at it for you. All right, have a good one.